Hello everyone, I'm Bodine Victoria. Welcome to my kitchen and this is my pot. I got on all my sparkly Christmas colors and my good Vigs on today because it's a special occasion. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make some simple, spectacular side dishes perfect for the Christmas holidays. So here's something I need you to keep in mind while I am cooking these dishes. These dishes are being made in small portions because I and only, the Libra are here and I'm going to be cooking for Christmas. So I'm not going to be making no big bunch of food to sit up inside my house and for me to get stall of before Christmas Day. So I'm making small portions. I'm going to make you the Christmas side dish star. Whoa. Bodine Pot is proudly sponsored by Showman eBistro, your weekly meal kit service. I hope you got your meal kit because all of the Christmas meal kits are sold out, but Showman eBistro still has available for you the Bless a Family meal kits. Bless a Family meal kits are $40 and they give a family in need exactly what they need to make a full Christmas dinner. So hop to it if you want to help somebody out and spread some holiday cheer. Now, I love me some cranberry sauce. When I say I love me some cranberry sauce, I love me some cranberry sauce. But you don't have to get the cranberry sauce in a can. You can actually get more by using these cranberries, the ones that have been provided by Showman eBistro, and a little bit of brown sugar, some apple cider, and some spices you love, plus apples and guava, and you can make your own. So let's get this recipe started. Okay, now we are going to do the easiest thing on earth and we're going to make cranberry sauce. We're going to make this from scratch instead of buying it in the can because we can control the amount of sugar and the flavors that we want. So here I have 2 cups of fresh cranberries, of course. This came in our Showman eBistro kit. We're just going to add a little bit of water to this. Gonna throw in a full cinnamon stick. Love me some Showman eBistro. We have some fresh or ground nutmeg. I have some orange peels. Yes, I do. 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. Trust me, you're gonna need that. And here we are already seeing our delicious cranberry sauce come together. But I'm not done yet. Because it is my pot and I do what I want, we're going to add some guava. These are the guavas that came in one of the boxes for Showman eBistro. Diced apples. You can put them as small as you want. Gonna take this apple cider, and gonna add it along with some honey. We're going to allow the apples to completely disintegrate, and that's when we'll know that our sauce is ready. And of course, if you want to adjust the flavor, this is when you would do that. So we're going to keep boiling it until it thickens all the way up. Right, and let's look at our sauce. Most of the moisture has evaporated out. See this thickness? Absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to take the cinnamon stick out. We're going to take our orange peels out. And we're going to discard of these as well. Here is another recipe. Now, people don't really put some respect on Brussels sprouts' name. But if you got the Christmas meal kit from Showman eBistro, Brussels sprouts are there and they are delicious. A little bit of bacon, a little bit of aromatics, some apple cider vinegar, and some brown sugar, and you have something that people will tote out your house because they love it. So let's get the recipe started. We're gonna deal with our Brussels sprouts now. If we look at it, you can see it's very dirty. So for each one of these, the same way that you would do with the cabbage, you want to kind of remove the outer leaves, okay? And we're gonna do that for all of them, and then we're gonna rinse them. Okay, now that our Brussels sprouts have been rinsed and we've taken off the outer leaves, we're just gonna cut off this other tiny bit of extra stem. We really don't need them. We can shred them like this, which I personally think that you should if you don't want to spend the whole day trying to cook them. So we are going to shred them. We are going to start with our bacon. Now let's take our red onions. It's about a 1/4 cup. We're also going to take our red pepper and we're going to add this to the pan. Sorry, 1/2 tablespoon of butter. Yes, there's going to be lots of butter. See how beautiful that looks? And now it's time for us to add our Brussels sprouts. This is a 1.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a full tablespoon of brown sugar, and a 1.5 tablespoons of water because we want this to steam. We don't really want this to boil. We're going to put a little bit of salt to taste. We don't want this to be too salty, but it needs salt. These are Brussels sprouts. We're gonna add a little bit of crushed pepper. Let me start off now by just saying I accidentally over smashed these potatoes, but I'm doing this literally in one little batch with 4 small potatoes because I just want to demonstrate how you can make a roasted potato. I think sometimes we don't know what temperature to roast it at, and so it doesn't come out the way that we want. But with a little bit of pre-boiling, a little bit of seasoning, you can have yourself a delicious roasted potato skillet that is guaranteed to bring some people some happiness and joy this holiday season. Now, again, just a demonstration. We're going to roast these potatoes and we're going to parboil them. So we're not boiling them the entire way through. Our potatoes have come to a boil and they're not soft enough yet for us to be able to smash, but it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna give them a minute or two from here and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. So now we are going to do something very simple. I got this one from the Island Foodie. All you're gonna do is kind of, oops, I mashed them a little bit too much. Whoops. So you wanna smash them a little bit. This one, a little hard, so I guess this one didn't get the memo. All right. I smashed them a little bit too much, but you wanna smash them. And now I'm gonna take them and we're gonna put them into this little pot. So, and here is where the fun begins. All we're gonna do is take a little bit of garlic and we're going to rest it right on top. Gonna add our butter. You want to use fresh rosemary, but if you don't have rosemary or fresh rosemary, then just a little bit of those. We're going to use some fresh thyme. Okay, so I know a lot of Bahamians don't really fool with au gratin potatoes, but I feel like it's something that's absolutely overlooked when it comes down to food. So I'm going to show you, using just one potato, how to make potatoes au gratin, something that you can substitute for macaroni or you can add. It's a cheesy, creamy, delicious potato-y. It's like a loaded baked potato. Yeah, you want that. So here's my small batch. potato. Gonna slice it very finely. And into the oven it goes for about 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I have 5 cheeses in the fridge. I have ricotta, I have cream cheese, I have mozzarella, Parmesan, and of course, cheddar cheese. So it's about to go down, and I'm gonna show you just how you can make your macaroni nice and yummy and juicy. The first thing that we want to do is we want to bring our water to a boil. This is simply a demonstration. I'm going to add some salt and we're going to add our macaroni. We are going to continue to boil this until our noodles are almost al dente or soft. So these are not ready yet. See that? Still hard. And now we are going to add about 4 tablespoons of celery, the same amount of onion, more or less depending on what your preferences are, some sweet pepper, and notice that it's red because it has a very pretty color, some purple onions because these are nice and sweet. Okay. Our macaroni noodles are getting there. They are becoming nice and soft. This is half and half. You can use regular cream. Because I have it, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese for this amount. Now, I'm going to add some cream cheese. Again, it's for the amount of macaroni that we're cooking. We have some Showman e Bistro crushed peppercorn, because I like the way that it tastes. So garlic. And we're just gonna stir this in. I'm gonna remove the bay leaf. I have some leftover Parmesan, I have some mozzarella, and of course, you know, I have some cheddar cheese. So here is the trick. You're going to add cheese until the consistency is nice and pulley. I think that should make enough sense. So when the consistency of it gets to the type of pull that you like, you see that? We're adding another 1.5 cups of grated cheese, but I want y'all to see the consistency of this, okay? You see how gorgeous that is? And we haven't even put any egg in this as yet. So you're gonna take the egg, and you're gonna beat it. And now we are just going to incorporate it into our macaroni. Okay, look at that. And now we are going to prep our dishes. We are going to put these into the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Take them out and then we're going to cheese them, put them into the broiler and let the cheese get nice and crispy on the outside. Our macaroni is just about done. I'm now going to cover it with the cheese so we could get a nice cheesiness on the top, and we're just going to allow it to broil. Now, for those of you who are wondering, well, why she do this? It's because I wanted to make sure that I got a nice brown crust on my macaroni before I actually started to get the cheese to melt on the top.
Would meet us at this location. They'll be here. Were you just in the
All right, everyone, we have some amazing sides. I hope that this video was a great help for you guys. I know sometimes we get tired of the same old, but sometimes we want some of the familiar. And you guys have been asking me, like really asking me for me to do a macaroni video. And I wanted to give that to you. But I also wanted to share some of my favorite meals with you as well. So I hope that this video was a great help. And of course, if you enjoyed it, please press like, leave me a comment, and share it with your friends and family. And if you enjoy this video, well, in 2021, I want you to go over to the Bodine Pot Show video channel. I have a new channel for this series because this channel, Bodine Victoria, is going to revert to a whole lot of my music and entertainment and Bahamian life. So I'll drop a recipe on here from time to time, but let's go over to Bodine Pot Show and bodinepotshow.com if you want actual recipes with all of the measurements because you prefer to read. I put it there. So on behalf of me, I want to say thank you guys so much for being such a great audience, for helping to build my following, for the encouraging words. And I want to say thank you so much to Showman eBistro, my sponsor. Please stay up to date with the Showman eBistro Instagram page. I want to say thank you so much to the Island Foodie, which is Paige. I want to say thank you to Eat In with Ellie, that's Elvian. I want to say thank you so very much to Bahama Foodie, which is Catherine, and of course Boone Apple Teat, which is Anicia, for all of the love, the support, for showing me how to do some things with the correct temperature, yeah, and more. So until next time, guys, thank you so much, and don't let any and everybody dig up in your pot. Take the food up and put it in the foil and let them do it. Macaroni, potatoes au gratin, asparagus, cranberry sauce, roasted potatoes. Oh, we're done.